What up, everyone? Welcome to Ecom and Beyond. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I know I did, especially on eBay. So what up to Pittsburgh? You know, I'm with him every day. Want to give a shout out to a few people in the chat. We got KJ in here. Hold on one second. I got my sound on. Got KJ in the house. What up? She gets a Bursky point.
You know it.
We have Cajun Reseller in the house.
What's going on?
We have Cajun Roots Reseller.
Tony!
We got Gate City Picker. What up?
What's up, Paul? Good morning, man.
We got Steven S&S Bargain Barn. What is going on?
What's going on, Steve?
We got Veronica Pest. Good morning. Eagle Heart Sales. What is up? Nice to see you. Kid Collector. What is going on? We got this Pittsburgh guy.
Speaking of which, I was telling Kid Collector, you know it. He said, can we help him get to 45 subscribers? He was just 2 away. So, yeah, guys, if you would, go show Kid Collector some love. I see Victoria dropped his link in the chat. So we'd appreciate it if you could help him. And he wanted 45, but I'd like to see him get over 100. I think that'd be awesome. I love helping people get over 100 because that first 100 is so hard to hit.
Seen some people not blue in the chat. What am I doing?
Well, yeah, you need to throw Summers a wrench.
I got her.
Eric OBX.
OBX, you got it. And Yellow Brick Road reselling as well. I can't believe I didn't have them blue, so I apologize. It's hard to
Hudson's in the house. What up, guys?
Whenever you're on the StreamYard side. We got Dan, the man / IT man.
What up, Dan?
What up?
Yeah.
We got Victoria in the house. I can't wait to come up with the exclusive LL Stash dance move.
You know,
collection. It's going to be super epic. If you guys thought this was cool, that was cool. I think I deleted the other one off my. Oh, here it is. Or that was cool. You have no idea what you're about to see here tomorrow. So be here. Be
I thought you were going to have it today.
I couldn't download it because she was still alive, so it doesn't give me the capabilities of doing that.
Gotcha.
We got Never Ending Saga. What is going on? Nice to see you.
What's going on, Kevin?
We got Shane in the house. What is going on? Hope you're being safe up here in Minnesota. OBX Picker. What is up? You just got wrenched. We have D in the house. Good morning.
Morning, D. Master of the license plate.
We got No Money G. What up?
G, you hit?
We got Summer 422 in the house. She was also wrenched, so thank you. Appreciate you being here. T's Flips in the house. What up? Perlini, what is going on?
Morning, Lynn. You're early on the West Coast.
We have Nikki T in the house. The Zion Whisperer. Good morning. We have Alexis KIT Enterprises. What is up?
What up, Alexis?
She said, "Sorry, it's been so long. I've been super busy. No worries. We all have ruts where we get like that, where we just kind of have to shut some stuff down to get some stuff done." So
I'm living in that rut right now.
We have Adventures with the Hudsons. What is up? Good to see you. And Jennifer Hayes. Good morning. Nice to see you. One of the best mods in the business.
You know it.
There's the man, the myth, the legend.
There he is. Heard you were getting jiggy with it today, Larry.
He didn't do it once.
Getting statue with it.
He did it twice.
You know it.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun making that.
You have like a shrine of Larry in your thing. You're gonna have
Like,
more Larry on your StreamYard than I have Nate on mine.
Like literally, look at my thing, and it's. Well, Dan has been making a lot of the van situation because I did get a reselling van. I got the everyday, Hustlin takes kids to school bus. Then we got the sourcing vehicle, and then we have the Pimp My Ride edition. So that is in there.
Yeah, you're about to get some RA whenever Nate rolls up in that last one.
Dude, if any stores see me roll up in the last one, they might as well just like get ready for bare shelves.
Yeah,
because it's going down. So I wanted to do an open panel and a question and answer thing. Just kind of have fun type of day. Start the Monday all right. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. Come hang out if you like.
Brittany. Good seeing you.
Victoria says I need to get back to work, but we'll be listening, so don't talk about me. If we talk, we like talk good things, Victoria. Her morning show is so funny.
Yeah, we definitely won't talk about, how you have a really, really awesome morning show where anything can and will be said.
Right.
That's every single day at 7:30 a.m.
We got Alexis in the house. Where are you at right now?
Good morning, both of you. It's been a long time.
It has been.
How are you?
Where are you out and about at right now?
Where am I out and about?
Yeah, where are you at right now?
I'm in my garage.
Oh, I thought you were like in a store. I saw like stuff in the background. I thought like maybe you're in a store or something. That's why I was.
No, unlike us, she's organized. What is this organization? Like
that's all my father.
Yeah, there's no organization to my madness like at all. Not even like my shipping boxes. Like it's just like I'll get a stack and I'll put them by my shipping area, and then eventually they run out, and then I'm like I better go get more, and then I just go through all my boxes and then go find them. Dan wants to know: will eBay or Amazon sell tickets to Larry's exclusive Dan show? It's going to be that. It's going to be that. They could. They definitely.
Let's just say that if they did, if there were tickets to that show, they would probably get a percentage.
Definitely.
Because they're real good at finding ways to get that percentage out of you.
So what's been going on like this?
I'm on the move.
She's on the move.
What do you got going on today?
I have an auction on Derek's channel. It's actually going to be 4 of us presenting.
Nice.
Derek's starting at 1. I'm coming in at 1:30. His friend John, who owns a store down in Rhode Island, that is fantastic. I was there yesterday.
Nice.
Or the day before. I forget now. It was all kinds of wicked good reseller stuff. He's going to be on.
Nice.
And then Victoria, Adventures in Reselling. I'm sorry I'm talking about you, honey, but she's going to be there too. Nice.
That's awesome. So, yeah, there goes that Victoria again that we're not allowed to talk about.
Right. Going to Victoria, right?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to wink, go and buy stuff from her at 2:00 today.
Or sub to her channel.
Exactly.
You don't want to get her to
yeah, you definitely don't want to help her get over 1,000 subs because she is kind of close.
Well, we lost Alexis.
We lost Alexis. Oh, you're welcome, Kid Collector. Congratulations on getting over 50 subscribers.
There you go. The hardest is the first 100. And after that, it gets a little bit easier, I would say.
Dan wants to know what makes more bank, card breaking or Larry breakdancing. Larry breakdancing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
By far.
100% Larry.
That is 100% score. Like if you bought like a ticket to see Larry dance, you would automatically be able to resell that for 5 times face value.
Yep. In fact, if Larry started breakdancing right now, I would take my hat off and set it right in front of him and start panhandling for him. just watch like the dollar bills pile up for him.
The auction's going to be on NASCAR Man 3345. I can't drop the link right now, but if someone could do that for me, I'd really appreciate it.
Definitely. Absolutely. Let me see if I can.
I know someone asked.
Grab it.
So.
Yeah, this summer it's going to be on NASCAR 3345.
So I've got comic books. I've got a lot of jewelry. I've got some cards. I've got a group of Conan the Barbarian hollow foil cards that are all like 100% hollow foil. And I have to sleeve them still. But all kinds of fun stuff. And Derek's got he's got so much stuff to sell, from hard goods to toys to vases. I don't know who wants to call it what, but just all kinds of stuff. I know Victoria is bringing clothes. It's going to be a party.
Okay, so here's the link. Okay, Victoria already got it. The person we're not allowed to talk about already got it. You see how slow I am dropping links?
The person was supposed to be working and and we're not supposed to talk about her. She dropped the link in the chat.
Yeah. So instead of making them lots for 2 p.m., she's over here dropping links. Thank you, Victoria. Buffalo's in the house. What up, man? What up, Tommy?
Okay, that's
James in the house. What up, James? Cali Picker, nice to see you. He was on that panel with Victoria earlier.
Yeah, he's normally on there with them. Good guy.
Cage says I'm trying to get the 500, but it's hard. It's been hard to stay at 400 right now. You'll see that happen whenever you get like a little growth spurt, like subs kind of go away, then they come back, and it happens. A lot of times it's YouTube. I don't know what happens, but they almost go through and clear out bots, which I guess are they're. If you ever see those people like comment on your videos, they'll be like, "What do you want to be friends or something like that?" Like those are.
I got a guy named Tom that does that on my videos every once in a while.
Yeah,
that's a real guy, but it's like a fake guy.
Yeah, we got Dana in the house. What up? She was doing a little Hunger Games
on that LeBron money. She'll be.
Yeah, I can't believe that card got pulled. That was awesome.
Yeah, should be shipped tomorrow, by the way.
How's your eBay been going?
eBay's been going good. You know, cards like generate like a lot of quick sales. They're not always the most expensive sales, but you know, some of them are. I sold a Ja Morant for $80 the other day. Actually, I sold like 3 Ja Morants this weekend, believe it or not.
Hope I didn't buy one off you.
No, you didn't.
I'd
have given you a better deal.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd have hooked you up, bro.
Why did you say something after I bought 3 of them?
I don't know. I got a ton of cards, dude.
Sorry.
Steven said tomorrow Tom could from MySpace. Yeah, I remember Tom from MySpace. He's like the one friend everybody gets in the very beginning. I wonder if that's the same guy. He's like now botting people on like YouTube. Tom is still like the most friendly guy.
Okay, Cage wants to know, did y'all ever get Memphis or NOLA breaks? Never. I've never gotten.
I haven't yet. I've bid on them before, but they always go above my price range. Normally what I do is I try to put it like just a little bit above like what would one like Ja Morant or like one base Scion go for. You know, that way like I'm factoring in I'm getting more cards with that card rather than, you know, say for example, the Pelicans go for like $200 some. How much is Iron going to have to pull to get that $200 some out of it? So that's kind of what I've been trying to go with as far as whenever I pick and choose who I pay for, like what are the odds of me being able to get my money back, if those cards are pulled or whatnot. Not that I'm against it. I check what they're going for every single time, and I normally will bid up till like my comfort level.
Yeah, depending on the break too, because some breaks are bigger, some are smaller, some will have different boxes, and that will change the pricing. Like if it's a hobby box, like if you pull anything out of those, like it's a couple $100 card depending on who is pulled easily. Like stained glass mosaics and stuff like that. Those go for really good money. I've seen a LeBron one pulled. That was probably like a $500 card.
What's up, GRC?
What up? She wants to know how Menneson doing these days. Wonder if they open St. Vincent de Paul. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't went in there since during the pandemic. After I drive past it every day, but I don't think I've really seen any cars out there. So I don't think they're open yet. I'm gonna guess they're gonna wait till things go green, which they're supposed to go green next week. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how things kind of turn out. I know people were talking about like if you own a bar, if you went to a certain bar or whatever, and say there was a 30-person max thing for it, you can only have 10 in now, and you have to separate them very well. In restaurants, same type of thing. So it's going to be very interesting to see how things kind of stirred up around here.
Buffalo's asking if the Panini football and baseball cases are worth anything. Yeah, they are. Not as much as basketball right now, though, but you can still pick them up, and most of them you can resell at a higher value. What I'd suggest is if you're looking to do that, just go and scan the boxes, with your eBay app or Amazon app if you're allowed to sell Panini there, and it'll give you the prices that you can get per set that way. Just by checking the comps and stuff.
The one baseball you definitely want to grab from what I hear is that Bowman 2020.
Yep.
That is definitely one set that I can almost guarantee is going to be similar or maybe even better than basketball. I'm not like I haven't comped it, but I watch all types of card stuff now. Auctions and breaks and stuff like that. So I hear everyone talking about like Bowman 2020 is like super hard to find. So I'm going to guess that one's going to be a really good seller, regardless of what was going on. Paul says he got no idea what he got last night. He fell asleep before he started. Last thing I remember was clicking the link to watch.
Yeah, I think I got like maybe 2 Culvers, and that was maybe like a Carl Anthony Towns insert, and that was it in the second one.
I remember some Golden State getting pulled. But
yeah, I did okay with Golden State in the first one. Like I got a silver Pascal rookie card. That'll pretty much pay for my buy-in for the most part.
Yeah, he got Golden State the second break. I can't remember exactly what was pulled, but I think he did okay. I would say. I don't know if anything super was pulled, but I definitely know you got some cons.
Yeah, you can always go back and rewatch it too.
Yeah. We got Flipping Flamingos in the house. What is up? Nice to see you.
Yeah, appreciate you being here.
New face, new name to the chat. I appreciate you being here.
I think they've been with us before, at least for an auction or something like that.
Maybe you are right. Maybe you are right. Cajun wants to know: are y'all allowed to sell them on Amazon? I can't. I don't believe so. You have to. I mean, you literally have to have a wholesale agreement or something like that to be able to sell those. But I'm pretty sure on Amazon, like they have some type of deal with baseball and in general, so it might be one of those categories that's untouchable. Maybe I don't know. With sports cards, I don't know. You might be able to sell singles. Actually, that's a good idea to check. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull something up. I thought I remember seeing singles on there. See boxes.
Are you checking to see if you're allowed to sell them on there?
That's what I'm trying to see. Yeah, for boxes, it says for me, I'm not
Dan
approved
said
to sell this
sell
product
single
category.
as collectible item. Cajun says he couldn't sell singles either. Yeah, I've never tried to sell cards on Amazon yet.
Yeah, it says you are not approved to sell this product category, so it must be the whole category that you have to basically try and get unlocked in or whatever. It's weird how some things, you can, and some things you can't at all. I mean, like with the newer sports cards, like counterfeits are very, very hard to like dupe. I mean, I'm sure people have tried to do that, but it's probably just near impossible if you do a side by side for the new stuff because of the graphics and everything. GRCR said that place in Charlotte called Second Chance or Second Time has so many nice, clean things in there. Half off shelves too. Across the post office, got a dehydrator from there. I'm gonna have to check that out. I've only went in there once, or maybe it was the pawn shop they had over there. I can't remember. I'll have to go over there and look from time to time because that's literally in my backyard. So it's crazy. I didn't really even think about stuff like that. Cage Rates Research says, does anyone know about football cards from 1993, Action Packed or ABC's Monday Night Football trading cards? These were in a crate I got from storage auction, listing items from that crate.
I would say anything from the 90s for the most part doesn't have a whole lot of value. You might find some, rookie cards in there though. Trying to think who was 93 Bettis' year, or what year was Bettis drafted, Nate? Because we got him in 96. I think he was in the league like 3 years at that point. Might have been Bettis' rookie year. But the thing you're going to want to look for, Johnny, is like rookie cards and stuff like that.
93
or like any like Hall of Fame players and stuff like that. That'll be your best bet with like older stuff. Is just trying to find anybody that's like Hall of Fame caliber or a rookie. A lot of that stuff is going to be basically just like bulk filler cards for the most part.
Now you got me looking at the PSA graded Jerome Bettis's now.
Yeah, I have a Beckett 8 Jerome Bettis. You know what? I could have actually just looked right there. Yeah, 1993 is his rookie year.
Yeah.
Okay, like literally, I have a Bettis rookie sitting next to me. Let's see. So Buffalo had a question, and I think Paul already answered it. He was asking, is there a solution you recommend to clean fingerprints, et cetera, from cards with potential value? And Paul says, use a cloth that you'd use to clean eyeglasses, but don't rub too hard. Yeah, that's exactly what I would use too. I normally keep a few of those, and sometimes you can get them like whenever you get like a new phone case or whatever to like kind of clean it off before you apply the glass or whatever.
Yeah, with the cards being, so shiny and everything on these sets, I'm surprised like more of the breakers don't use gloves. And I know I've seen a couple do that or whatever, but I don't know how much that can do damage to the cards. But they have like a coating on them, like now compared to before. Before there was just straight raw like card, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now with the covering and all that.
Nice. Kid Collector says he pulled a Brett Favre rookie from Ultra last night. What's up?
Yeah, we were watching someone yesterday. They pulled a Michael Jordan baseball card from the minors and Derek Jeter for when he was in the minors. So that was pretty crazy. He says that's when I started collecting for my kids was in the 90s. Yeah, the 90s was like I mean, if you get some stuff graded, there's some stuff that's worth some money, like Griffey's and Bonds and Jordans and
Yeah, there's
stuff
definitely
like
some
that.
stuff from the '90s that have value.
You just have to get them graded. I mean, it stinks that that's the case, but
Grading helps pretty much any card across the board, regardless of sport and or category.
Yeah. Like there's even people grading packs and things of that nature now.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Hot Mess Thrifter in the house.
What's up, Amy?
Good to see you. Yeah, the 90s was like my, like, especially the early 90s was like when I started collecting, and it just stinks that basically is the point of no good return on your investments, in other words. Because like I like have cards from when I was a kid, stashed away at my mom's house still, that it's not even worth me going to pull out to even look. I'd probably waste like a day and a half just looking through them, because it would bring up like old memories and stuff, like deals I did and everything else. And then poof, like a day and a half has passed and I got nothing done, and I have nothing to show for value because they're not graded or anything. I bought a Jordan card on eBay, and it's him dunking over like Patrick Ewing. So it's like one of those like.
Was that the 90 or which year?
Was 90. That was a 92 Topps chrome, or here, I'll show you the card.
KJ, oh yeah, that's dope, man. KJ wants to hear some old memories of bootlegging jar roll CDs, Nate.
That was the good days when I was making a couple $100 a day.
It's murder. Every thug needs a lady, baby.
Yeah. But like cards like this, you can buy cheap. Like I bought this for like $6, well, $10 technically with shipping, but graded, this is anywhere from $150 to $300 card.
It's awesome.
So $10 investment plus getting it graded, which if I send it with the rest of my other stuff that I want to get done, like I want to get I want to get like 100 cards done. I think if I get them done through Beckett and I do the 30-day guarantee or whatever, which is like one of the lowest things you can get, they'll do it for $10 a card, so it's about $1,000 investment. But I mean, every card that, like for example, some of these like Zions I'm gonna get done that I bought, and some of the other stuff that I have, just a couple of those cards will make up, because the value is just gonna 10 times, so many times over.
Yeah, for sure.
We got Blue Rhino in the house. What up?
Lynn wants to know, can you trust people to grade your cards? Yeah, you can. If it's a reputable company, you know what I mean? Like I would suggest like the two big ones are PSA and BGS, which is Beckett. But there's a third one that's like getting real popular too, called SGC, that does like black like cases for your cards. Those are really like the three main card companies that I would suggest sending stuff to. Anything else, you're not going to get like the really good in return on your investment. And even SGC card gradings, you're not going to get as much for as you would say Beckett or PSA.
Yeah, whenever you're doing that, even though they might be a little bit more money, might take a little bit longer. I think Beckett's not too bad. Like they have like 10-day turnaround, I think 2-week turnaround or something, and then 30-day or something like that. I was looking at, and even like the 30-day, if you have enough cards to send in, you know what I mean? Like $10 a card isn't bad at all. You could send in more cards and not have to like really stress out about, where if you're sending in, say, like 10 or 20 cards and you get a couple bad scores on them or whatever, and you're paying $30-$40 a card like through PSA, it's going to hurt your wallet, because you're really not going to get much value for it. I mean, you'll probably be able to break even from the transaction that was done, but people don't really want any of the like say 8 7s, unless it's like somebody like super collectible where they, you know, their cards are just not around.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be making memes, man. You got enough ammo.
Did you see what they were talking about?
Yeah.
Making those bootleg thong songs.
Actually, that CD didn't really
Thong,
sell
thong,
that good.
thong.
That wasn't a great CD. That didn't sell very well. It was more R&B and hip hop.
That was more
than,
for like your personal.
No, that was not from personal. Unless the dragon. The dragon was
KJ
never.
says Nate's like, you like junk in the trunk? I got a CD for you.
Let kid collector. I gotta go back to school.
Hey, take it easy, man. Have a good day.
We got Philly Picker in the house.
What up, Joe? Good to see you, man.
He gets in on the occasional break of cards.
He does. Nana Tink's in the house. What is up? Good morning.
PA people. Yeah, we're just doing an open panel type of show. Questions. If you want to come hang out, I'll drop the link again.
Yep. And open invitation to anybody out there that wants to come and pack my orders. Come on down. Click the link and pack my orders.
So I think there's like a couple more PA people we're missing out of have the full crew that I know of.
You know,
Patty's and Kathy and
we should have like a all PA panel one show. That'd be awesome.
What up, Dapper Tiger? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man. Good morning.
Has anyone's eBay like died? My account has died. I haven't had any like traction sales in like 4 days or so. I've been running sales and everything, and I've been buying a bunch of stuff on eBay, which I thought that would help my account. They were like, "Oh, this guy's like, you know, buying all types of stuff. Let's give his stuff a little push so he can make some money too." And nothing. Let me look at my last order. My last order was Susan wants to load. May 27th. So it was like 4 days ago, literally. It's been rough. I had a Macari sale Saturday. Macari's been pretty consistent. Nothing super, you know, not a lot going out at once, but it adds to the pie for sure.
Speaking of which,
KJ said I had a rough sales weekend. On the Amazon side, I had a great, like, the last 7 days, but the other stuff has suffered. Which I took basically Saturday and Sunday like off basically.
How'd that feel?
Felt pretty good, man. Like literally, I was running myself like thin to a certain degree. Just like for example, like Saturday, just to right before we open the cards or whatever. There's Mac.
What up, man?
What up? We got the Thrifting Goomba in the house. What is going on? It was nice to see Mac Man again. He works a lot, and he has Sundays and Mondays off, so we get to be graced with his presence on Mondays.
For sure.
He used to be like the LL stash, like staple of the show. But what was I saying? What was I talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, packing. I was packing a bunch of orders for Amazon, all the way up until like literally like 10 minutes before the break on Saturday that I opened those cards up or whatever.
What's up, Brad?
Literally, like I was running around like a crazy guy, just trying to get everything out. What up, Rev? We got Yellow Brick Road. What up? Squirrel. But it was nice to just be able to kind of just chill out because I just didn't. I ran out of boxes for one. I really didn't feel like ninja anymore because I still had some product left, but I was like, I'll just wait. I'll just wait and hold off. So I'm probably wait until Wednesday or so to kind of put some stuff on. Macman wants to know, how much are you guys selling your cards?
I mean, I'm selling a lot of them, but there's a lot like Cavaliers and Steelers and stuff like that. I normally keep those for myself, but I'm selling pretty much everything else.
He sells all the good cards and keeps all the doo-doo brown ones.
That would have been a perfect time for you to drop the doo-doo brown. There you go.
And at the 35 mark, the 35-minute mark, we have our first doo-doo brown. Mark that for the record.
I just want to know if somebody out there has a ledger of like each day and like all of the doo-doo brown references. If somebody has an actual ledger of doo-doo brown like that, I would probably give them a huge like prize. That would just be insane. Somebody actually kept track of all that.
Macman wants to know what sealed boxes you're selling, like how much you're getting for them.
For what?
Sealed boxes.
Oh, okay, so essentially, like this box right here, sealed, you can get about $60 for it on eBay. You buy this for $19.99 at the store. Some stores have it a little bit more expensive, like all the way up to $25, but you can get an easy $60 out of that sealed. Then if they have like hanger boxes, you can get like between 50 and 60 on those too. The cello packs, you can get like high 20s, like low 30s for. And then the mega boxes, you can get all the way up to like 100 and like 75, $180 for them, sometimes even up to like $2. How do I ship cards? Okay, so if it's like a box like this that's sealed, I just wrap it in bubble and then I stick it in like an 8x6x4 box or something like that. Like, you know, typically like an eBay box. Or if it's something that's in a top loader, I'll get like a bubble mailer like this, and I'll put the actual top loaded card inside of like a wrapped piece of cardboard. And then I'll wrap tape around it so it doesn't get out of that. Then I'll stick it in the bubble mailer and send it out like that. Now you could also, like, if you want to sell cards like free ship, because you'll sell a whole lot more and you'll actually end up making a little bit more in the long run. Like you can check out Rev Resale's channel because he does that. You can kind of see a little bit more like details on that. But you could do that if you just get a plain white envelope, put a card in like a top loader, which is just a hard plastic that looks like this, and just stick it in the plain white envelope with a stamp, send it out in the mail that way. So you can definitely make good money doing that. Even if you wanted to charge 55 cents shipping, a lot of people would be more prone to doing that than paying like the full $3-4 to, you know, actually get the padded protection and everything like that. Because normally it's not going to make a difference.
Philly Picker wants to know what teams did me and you have with the breaks yesterday or last night?
So there was 2 breaks. In the first one, I had Cleveland, Golden State, and Philly, and in the late one, I had Minnesota.
Yeah, I didn't buy any breaks yesterday. The count was starting to get a little low. I was waiting for the process to hit to get back in the flow of things. But I've been buying a lot of singles, buying a lot of YouTube auctions, you know, sniping and stuff like that lately. So I don't know if I might do some breaks here and there, but I'm not going to go as crazy on them unless they are really, you know, I found one or two cheaper ones to kind of do, which I hit on Saturday night, I think it was. I did pretty well on, but you know, if you're spending you're getting a bunch of teams, and even if you got a few hits where they're, you know, you get a 20 or 30 or $40 card, but you spent 80 or 90, you know what I mean? So that's like how I'm more or less going to go with just a onesie twosie team thing,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of really be selective on which teams I'm getting versus buying just a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Ref says Ledger, a lot of Duty Brown every day. Done.
Yeah. Touche. winner, chicken dinner.
Actually told him 49, his boxes.
Nice. So Philly Picker said, did I get anything good? I got a silver Eric Pascal rookie. I mean, I did okay. I didn't like really get anything like spectacular though.
I'm gonna have to go to the post office today and ask my local post office person if I'm able to put a stamp on a card and then go there and buy tracking, because I remember doing that before. I could be wrong, but
Good morning, Aaron.
Thought I could like buy a stamp and then go down the post office, pay $1, and then to have like put tracking on an envelope. So it'd be $1 cheaper, shipping wise. Still have the tracking, because like I want to sell higher end cards, but I don't want to just send them in the mail with no tracking. Like that would, you have one of those $50 cards not get, recorded. I didn't get them. Then
Rev said he only does that on cards under $20.
I mean, even a couple $20 hits that would hurt still.
Yeah.
I would probably do it on, like, me personally, I'd probably do it on like 10 and under or something like that.
Yeah, I probably would too. I had it happen to me once on a $16 Pokemon card, and I was pretty salty about it. But I had like no proof, so I had to just refund.
Yeah. We got the Best Offer Queen and West Max Gary in the house. What up,
Gary? Delton just popped in, 9-pound hammer. We got the Thrifting Goomba Michael with us. What is up, dude?
We got Swan Picker in the house. What up, Glenn?
Hey, Glenn.
Cost of doing business, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you're able to do it where there's a little less skin of yours in the game, and even if I had to do like $1.50 shipping, but I'd have to physically go down the post office, sit in line, and have them do that. I'd rather do that than totally be all in at 50 cents, and then I don't lose my top rate seller badge as well, which that saves me money every month as well, because I get a little discount on fees. Now I think I don't know if that falls with the shipping discounts too. Maybe maybe not. And I know one of them has something to do with it, but it might be just like like top seller or something they call it, or then they give you that badge or whatever. Now you're doing it.
Goomba wants to know what football I'm buying, so I'll show you a couple of the stuff I have bought. Like Optic is a good set to get, and Donruss Optic. Anything, I don't know if I have the boxes here to show you, but anything like Prism, like here's a Prism. Like Prism is a good set to get in pretty much any sport. It's one of the better sets. So anything you can find, Prism, Optic, sometimes Select is good to get. But yeah, I mean, you'll do pretty well on pretty much any of the newer sets. You can do pretty well on. Like I said, just scan the boxes if you're looking to flip them sealed, because that'll tell you right there if they're worth picking up or not. But as far as like reselling the cards, any of the sets when they're brand new are going to sell better than they normally would. So as far as going to Walmart and being able to find, a set, and pretty much any of like the newer sets, and you can always look on online for what the newest sets releasing are, and just kind of judge that way whenever you go to look to see what to get. You can do that pretty much in any sport. But as far as football goes, like you really want to try to find like rookie quarterbacks, and like, those are the ones that are like really expensive for football. Then like a lot of like the skill positions like receivers and stuff like that. Like for example, like a star defenseman, their card is not anywhere as valuable as like even like an average like rookie quarterback. It's crazy.
Right. So the reseller man says it's called the 400 USPS tracking number. So that's what it is. So with that, like you're able to, I think it's like I said, like $1. So I'm at $1.50. I get to keep my discount and, make sure that I don't have any of the crazy stuff happen. So that is a win-win for sure. Definitely doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just charge $1.55 shipping, and then I'll still be cheaper than so many people still. You know what I mean? Where
the only issue is I actually then go to the post office.
Well, I mean, for something like that, I go to pass it every day for work. So I mean, and usually there's like it's a little hole in the wall one too. So there's usually like one person in line. So if I can do that, and I'm not going to sell cards every day as well. So because a lot of stuff I'm going to get, wait and get graded and everything else. There's going to be a big spillover of time. So what up, Uncle B? What up? Yeah, I mean that would almost put me into like a simple export type situation, like where I'm cheaper than everyone but the 55-cent or free ship people.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that would give me some type of advantage, and I think people want to see that they're tracking anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I know I like it as a consumer.
Definitely. I mean, like I have something coming. I think it's free ship or 50-cent ship that I bought. We'll see if it even comes. So this way,
definitely won't tell Red, Nikki. That's awesome.
That's probably what I should have bought. I should have bought some Zions pops.
Yeah.
That and John Moran.
Mm-hmm.
I failed.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, usually if you in Funkos, it's definitely one of those you got to be first type things.
Yeah.
Unless the market literally like shrinks, where you're one of the only people that have them. Because what happens is people like panic and then they're like dump mode. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check it out right now. Reseller man, appreciate that.
That's awesome. Brittany's waiting at Plato's Closet for him to open for the $1 clearance sale. So what's up? Wonder if that's like a nationwide thing. Reseller man dropped that Pitney Bowes thing for you, Nate.
Yeah, I'm checking that right now. So I can just buy those USPS tracking barcodes.
Looks that way. Pretty cool.
So I can buy them in bulk and not have to do it at the post office.
Even better.
Right?
Good hit for the mama in the house.
Mama,
what up?
Let's see what this does. Or why can't I add this to my shipping cart? I'll have to look after the show. Yeah, that's definitely good info, reseller man. Appreciate that. So I'll just buy like 10 at a time or 20 at a time and just keep them at the house. And then just slap it on slap it on.
How much are they?
It won't show me a price, but it can't be more than $1. Because unless they raised it just a little bit or whatever, it was $1 before. So I don't see that going up. It's because it's just adding a feature to your package or whatever. So for your envelope. Max says they're free. They deliver on you. You can order on their website.
Huh. That's awesome.
Yeah, if I can get a free tracking number on a letter or on a card, like to put it in a card like that, that would be epic.
Yeah, definitely.
Then I'm in at 55 cents again.
Yep. That's really good information to have.
Right? That might be like the
Rev, you should definitely try that, man.
Yeah, definitely. Then you won't have to worry about anything, and then you can work if you don't, you can get that second account to be top rated.
For all that, I'll start dropping all my cards down to 55 cents.
Yeah, that would be a game changer for all of us that are in the chat right now that sell cards or whatever.
Where's that link at again?
Here, I'll put it in the chat again.
Just throw it in the private chat too, if you could. That way it's there and I don't have to go look for it now.
I'll put it in there again. Yeah, Key Lime Kisses in the house. What up?
Hey, Gina.
I'm going to drop the link again just in case anybody wants to come hang out or are new to the stream.
You check out that link, Rev, that he dropped for the Pitney Bows. That might be helpful for you as far as being able to track the cards. And if it's free, then it's for me. So it should be for you too. I like free.
Yeah, I mean,
Brittany says, here's a tip. Follow your local Play-Dohs on Instagram for sales. If they update their page, sometimes they post when they get good stuff and you can claim it and then pick it up at the stores. That's awesome. It's definitely a pro tip. Reseller Man dropped another one for you, Nate.
Yeah, it's USPS tracking label 400 pack of 50. This USP tracking labels complement our low-cost USPS shipping or tracking service that gives you date, zip code, and time your article was delivered.
That's all you need, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at it. It's like a little sticker, and then it says barcode here. So I'm guessing that would, yeah. I mean,
share your screen so people can see it.
All right, 1 second.
/ so I can see it.
So here's the first or the second one. This is through USPS, and I'm guessing the barcode will go here, and it says these complement our low costs. So I'm guessing there's still a cost involved. Like this label might be free, so you have the label. I'm guessing you're able to buy this on their website, like to add it to something. I'm guessing that, or maybe activate the tracking number or something like that. Because this gives you them for free, but then it says the complements are low cost USPS tracking that gives you. Please note this product ships in packs 50. Order 1 equals 50 labels. The maximum number of pads per order is 4. Verify delivery. This pad of 50 USPS tracking labels. Our low-cost UPS tracking service gives you up-to-date zip code and time your article was delivered. If delivery was attempted, you will get a date and time the delivery attempt. You can easily access this information with our shipping tools, tracking.
With shipping info, or is that just to get the stuff? Or just to get the stuff to you, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's some type of cost, I would guess.
What did the other one look like?
This is the second one, or the first one, I'm sorry. And it says, these are the USPS tracking. It says for all postage meters, user shipping and handling charges will be added at checkout. So that, I mean, I'm guessing this is the labels to do this. And then if you use this, like if you use one of those old school like meters where you just kind of put it under and it makes the stamp or whatever.
Yeah.
And then kind of charges you. I don't know if you've ever seen anything like that for anyone. My mom had one for her business, so she didn't have to go down to the post office to buy stamps or anything. and then charged her to her account or whatever because it connected through the phone line back in the day. But yeah, I mean that I'm sure there's like a fee involved, but I'm sure it's just not. Yeah, like Yellow Brick Road says that. Yellow Brick Road Reselling says I think it's free to order, but it costs to use. Yeah, I'm sure that's the case. You got Tom Cruise is my name in the house. What up, buddy? He had that epic vinyl lot for Alex's auction for Talbert's mom. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was dope. Nikki T just says that it's 90 cents for the cost to ship with 400 labels.
It's even cheaper than I thought. So I said $1, so it's 90 cents. So $1.45. You could ship a card, keep your discount.
So how do they actually bill you for that? Do you have to like go to their website to activate it or something?
I'm guessing that's what it is. I'm gonna guess you go on their website. You basically punch in the tracking code that you have that's on the label that you picked up, and then boom, it's activated. I mean, that's the only way I could ever think.
Rev said he was told you have to ship the card at the parcel rate and then $1.30 extra for the tracking. He says he will stick to the 55 mail with no tracking.
No, it wouldn't be that. I've shipped like this before at the post office, having them do the whole kit and caboodle for me, and I had to ship out I went to a gamer event that they had for it was a championship or something you could watch at the movie theater, and if you went, they gave you like a bunch of different skins and stuff for this new game that they're coming out with. And they gave you prizes and all that. So I sold those codes because I didn't play the other game on eBay. That was probably one of the first eBay things I sold because my buddy was like, hey, these are so good on eBay. People are buying them for $20, $30 a pop. So, just a code or whatever the case is, a piece of paper, just like a card. And so I'm talking to eBay because I don't want to mess up anything because I'm totally new to eBay, when I was doing this. And they said, just send it in the mail. Don't give them the code. But the guy really wanted the code. And I'm like, okay, I'll give you the code, but I'm still going to ship you the thing so they know that I shipped you the item.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm protected. So that's when I went down the post office and, and had it taken care of or whatever. Victoria said, I'm checking this one out. 18 cents per envelope to track, lettertrack.com. Interesting.
Goomba says, when do you pay the cost of the label? I do typically anytime it's a more expensive card. You know what I mean? And more expensive is relative. It could be what you consider more expensive. You know what I mean? What's the amount of money, whether it be $10, $20, $50, that you're comfortable sending out there with the risk of somebody saying it never got to me without you being able to verify. So anytime that's the case, I always print the label. I've been doing a lot of label printing on my cards right now anyway, just to kind of boost my metrics a little bit on my current store. So, until I open up a second store, I'm probably just going to keep listing it with the label for now. But I know I would sell a whole lot more if I didn't do it that way.
Yellow Brick Road Reselling says, I didn't think you could track unless it was partial. Otherwise, it goes through as regular mail and can't be scanned. No, with that tracking or whatever, you're good to go. You smack it on there, and then it goes through a different section or something. I guess it goes with the partial stuff. But I would way rather do that. This way, like I said, I'd rather be protected. I don't like taking losses. The bear can get angry at times, folks. Surprisingly or not,
You get the horn.
Can get angry.
He gives you.
I hate returns. I hate, people doing like scams and maybe it's not like that as much in the card community. I'm not sure because I haven't really sold any of my cards. I've been more of a buyer so far because I'm trying to get stuff to, get graded and PSA and stuff that I know will hope to be valuable, next year and 5 years from now, and 10 years from now. So, you know, I want to have stuff that when I buy it, either collect it or sell it right away. And I don't want to have anything happen like, you know, where I'm losing money and just handing stuff off. That nothing more gets me angry than that. And
Yeah.
then it will make me not want to do it. And next, you know, I'm like auctioning off of my sports cards, you know, at one of our auctions, or you know, putting on eBay as a bulk lot. You know, all these like hollow like rookies and stuff. So yeah, I'd rather do it like that.
For sure. Yeah, Rev says I get the risk, but if I only get 1 out of 50 scams, then I'm still in the green. Absolutely. And again, this comes back to, it's really not a one size fits all type thing. You know what I mean? What works for, you know, Rev might not work for Nate, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Or, you know, like that's the nice thing about kind of doing Ecom is everybody can kind of do what works for them. You know what I mean? Whatever.
I think at like some of the prices some of these people charge, like sometimes you'll see $3.99, $4.99, $5.99. You know, you see people shipping price all over the board. But if you have a card at $1.55 or 55 cents, you know, that's a lot different than paying double, triple, sometimes what people charge. So with that, you know, maybe I'll lose $1 per transaction and my total sales price or whatever, but I'm setting myself up high on all my stuff anyway. You know what I mean? And like I said, like whenever people are buying stuff, I think they would rather, you know, have the tracking and know like, hey, is this coming, you know, tomorrow or whatever. Like they're able to look forward to the stuff coming in or whatever. But yeah, I've used this once or twice before. It got tracked, and I think the one I even sent to Germany, and it got tracked with it or whatever. I can't remember exactly where it went, but I know it went international. The second one I sent out, because I had 2 or 3 of them. I think I sold and did really well.
Yep, I fully agree with you there, Rev. He says if he's selling cheaper cards, you got to get the most value out of every box he opens. Selling some cards for $1.99 plus 55 cents shipping. Yep, I've done that a lot with Pokemon, especially early on. You know, I'd have like 1,000 listings just in cards. You know, and like I'd have a bunch of lower dollar ones too. And people will buy the low dollar cards, like a lot of them. They add up fast. So if you can get enough sales of them, they're definitely worth dealing with.
Anything that I'm gonna do that's like by itself would be that cheap, I'm just gonna put in a lot. Like I'll do 4 of those cards and then make it $5, $6, $8 lot versus selling one card for $1.99. So I mean, I get what I can dig what he's saying and what he's doing, but I don't like having eBay take 30 cents off each transaction plus the other fees and stuff like that for $1.99 transaction. There's way less meat on the bone.
Yeah, but if you look at it like an Amazon type thing, like say for example, like you're selling like say a Luka Doncic base. Now keep in mind it's probably going to be more than this, but say it's $1.99 plus 50 cents shipping. But say you have like 20 of them, you know what I mean? And
I'd rather put 20 in a lot, like, or 5 in a lot and sell like
still,
that.
You know what I mean? It's that same principle that multi-quantity sales add up. You know what I mean? So at least that's the way I look. That's the way I look at the low dollar cards. Is they sell typically fast. So just a lot of, you know, little sales add up.
Right. Yeah, there's 90 ways to skin a cat, as they say.
Exactly.
But I can dig it.
Let's see. So Emily's here. Emily Conway. Good seeing you, Emily. And I think a few more people jumped in that we missed. Let me see if I can scroll back up. Seesaw Flips is in the house. Wanted to say hello to them.
What up? Good to see you, man. He's the nice person that sent me those 2 blasters for a decent deal.
Yep.
So
he provided that Zion you got, man.
You know it. Where's Mr. Zion? He's in my 401k box.
You should show off your 401k box. I'd be curious to know what's all in there.
I don't have half the cards that I ordered, of course, but I mean, it's just basically anything I basically sleeved up.
Yeah.
Like even this Duty Brown guy. Yeah.
Well, if he's so doo-doo brown, you should just send him to the other side of the berg. I'll put him to good use.
Go. Mr. Bird. Aaron Baines' signature. Whoever that guy's name is.
Mifondu Kevin Gailey.
Drew Holiday. DeAndre Hunter. John Wall. Rui. We got a Luca or silver mosaic. Luca. This crazy
Nick,
guy.
Can you throw a wrench Emily's way and also at Tom Cruise too?
Yeah. Shazam. Yeah, but basically anything that I feel like it's going to be some value. I got these 4 Cody Whites. And I got that one nice orange one coming in the mail.
Nice.
I got some cards I got to get got to get some cases on, but I don't have enough cases. I ordered a bunch. I got this Kawhi pink.
Nice.
There was a Genesis of him that was going cheap yesterday. I was going to buy, but it went nuts like the last minute. I'm noticing a lot of cards. People were literally wait till like the last second to bid on, and they'll sit and watch.
Nicky T just offered you $5 for that Zion.
I'm gonna have to pass. I'm sorry. But like cards like these hologram, like these mosaics, they're like literally like not worth anything. I'm just gonna basically just throw those in a lot, throw them up for like $1 a piece.
So it looks like we got an auction going. KJ's at 10 on Zion. I'll go 20. Anybody want to go higher than 20?
I'm probably not selling that. I'm probably gonna sell my Zion unless I'm getting something ridiculous for it, because I'm gonna get that thing graded.
Reseller man's Nicky T's at 20. Reseller man's at 25 with Nicky T. Tell you what, I'll go 40, Nate.
Well, you can buy it in my my eBay store. It's I think it's $100 and something right now. That's literally how much I want to sell it. I really don't want to sell unless I can get it graded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait till I do that, and then, like I said, it will go up. I'm sure 10x by the time next year rolls around.
Reseller man's at 50. 55. I'll call 55. Look, he's getting that intrigued look on his face now. Like, how can I get this to go today?
Yeah, more or less. My cards are
Reseller man's at 60.
Unless it's like a double up type situation for when if I bought it, like I bought some of these eBay cards. Nikki said she's gonna call Zion and get one.
Yeah, that's literally all she has to do.
Paul said he'll braid my beard for free.
AJ will give you a Permani sandwich.
What?
I can go for a Permani sandwich right now.
I haven't had one in a while, like a long time.
Yeah.
Last time I probably went there was last time the Stews were in the playoff game when they played the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
When Antonio Brown went like bonkers that one game.
Oh, looks like you might have a deal with Nikki T. She said, "I'll trade you some lion tamer."
I need some. Bro says he's game for one of those too.
Callie Picker wants to know where the bid's at. I think it was at like 60 or 65 last I saw. KJ said a case of Schlitz. I didn't even know that was real beer until somebody sold me a big lot of like Schlitz like beer signs and stuff that I flipped like last summer. Maybe it was 2 summers ago. Can't remember.
I got this Zion.
There you go. Mint green.
It's pretty.
Nikki T said, Rev said he'd go 100. Happy wife, happy life. You guys probably have like 100 of those sitting in the house now.
Right? I probably bought one of these Zions off you guys, probably.
Reseller man wants to know how much you got that for.
What, the one I just showed, that green one?
Yeah.
Full transparency, I bought it for 45, I think it was. It's already graded, so you know what I mean? That's like a $20 value in itself. Someone must have been looking at my Zion recently because it's asking me to send out offers.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I have it up at 125 on my eBay store.
Well, good luck to you. Hopefully you get it.
Like I said,
I mean, I don't high too, but like
I really didn't set it to sell right away, of course, because I really don't want to sell it as is. I want to.
I did that with the pink one. I listed the pink one at $395, hoping no one will buy it.
$395?
Yeah,
that's actually not a bad price for that one. KJ says, Nate, is there an animal in your house? Yeah, it's called my kids.
Yes, baby Disney.
They're wild and crazy. They get angry very easily over toys, food, and looking out the door waiting for the mailman. Those are their prime time raging moments. I go up there or whatever, and they fight over who gets to sit with me. So literally, I have like 3 kids like on my lap, on my arm, on my shoulder. Yeah, it's definitely it's usually a normal situation with kids, and can't wait till they get a little bit older, get out of the screeching phase and the Duty Brown diaper phase.
Yep.
And actually get to have some fun and do different things with them. I just can't wait to go like down to Disney and just really like, have them go enjoy and do things with them. So when they're young, it's hard. It's hard because you can't do everything that you want to or whatever, because they're just not, they're little. You know what I mean? I can't go play sports with Junior, for example. We can't catch and throw or anything like that. So there'll be some football games in the yard coming soon. You see the beard run over some kids.
I was gonna say I could totally see you stiff arming Cameron.
Heisman.
Just straight trucking him.
Right. What up to R1J1?
My cousin's dad used to do that to us when we were kids. Like, he'd come over and play football and everything like that. He'd straight up like throw hard stiff arms right in like little 10-year-old kids' faces and stuff like that. Truck them and stuff, and be like tackle football with like a grown man versus a bunch of little kids.
So a lot of times I'll be working down here, and then I hear like a huge commotion going on, right? So I go upstairs thinking like my daughter's the one getting bullied or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter is the one bullying the two boys. She's gonna be a split image of Amber, like 100%. She's gonna be like the Debo of like her class.
Nice. So you just compared both your wife and your daughter to Debo.
I'm more of like the chill,
Both
relaxed,
married and bred well.
They say opposite attract, so like I'm the chill, like have fun type of dude, and she's like the warrior, the aggressor, the mama bear type thing.
Yeah.
So literally, like with everything, all the crazy stuff going on, she's stressing about Walmart's closing and Target's closing and all that type of stuff. Which, by the way, let's add some reseller stuff in here. We might see a bump in reselling stuff because with the stores going to start closing and all the chaos going on, online sales will, I'm sure, spike. I give it a little extra spike over the next week or so. So
for sure,
make sure you guys are listening. But like she came downstairs yesterday when we were hanging out and stuff. She was stressing about like as soon as basically Walmart would open up, she was like, "I'm going to the store," and I'm like, she's like, "I want to go to the store." I'm like, "Why?" It's like, we don't really need anything. She's like, she sends me like links to Target's going to close early and Walmart closed in Pittsburgh because of all the stuff going on. And so she's definitely the warrior of the group. I'm more of the babe, everything's going to be all right, because I'm usually the answer man to everything. Like I usually like having a plan / just making sure my family's all right. So I'm usually the person giving all the good, convincing, calming, everything's gonna be all right situation. But yeah, she's definitely a feisty one. You don't want to get on her bad side or anything like that. That's for sure. She turns real hood real quick.
You know it. My wife's hood too. I think that's why we get along so well.
Well, me and you are similar in a way. We kind of are. We're kind of the good luck Charlies, my grandma would say. Like we like having fun. We're just easy, relaxed type of people. And then we both married people that literally like you give us or anyone that we care about a little, a morsel of doo-doo brown. Like you treat us doo-doo brown in any type of way, and literally they're pouncing on you. Which that's good because, like, say I'm slack in a situation where I should be like more on point with it, she's on me making sure that I'm on point. So, and like Nikki T says, you don't mess with Mama Bear.
Yeah,
she definitely got that Mama Bear syndrome, or she just wants to pounce on somebody. So
yeah. It's funny, like back in the day before either one of us found the Lord, we were at a laundromat and doing laundry or whatnot, and an ex-girlfriend like walked by that like did me dirty, like real dirty, like doo-doo brown style dirty. And Ash like just went out there and like handled business. She like regulated for your boy. It was like, wow, this might be the one, fellas. Not that that's like anything to brag about, but like she, just like goes to show, the hoodness of both of our wives.
So basically, in a way, it was like a Norbus, and what was that girl's name?
Norbit.
Norbit, and I can't remember that girl's name from that movie. It's the one with Eddie Murphy.
I remember the movie. I just don't. I don't remember like anything about it. I might have seen it like one time, and then like that was it.
I'll have to show you a clip if I can find it. It's like they're at the playground or whatever, and someone's like bullying him, and then here comes this girl, and she's like Debo the yard, and she just starts like throwing people like to the side.
Yeah, that's how my wife is. Well, that's how she was.
Emily said Walmart was closed here last night. It's crazy.
That's awesome. Did you see the picture Dan sent?
I'm gonna have to pull my Instagram.
Story time with the beard.
I have to keep Instagram open just to make sure I'm on top of these.
I keep Instagram open just for Dan. Like I literally have a tab just for Dan open on my computer. Story time with Papa Beard.
That's literally how it is. Like when I go upstairs, like the kids fight, like who gets the right arm. The person like sits on the lap, and then my oldest will go on my shoulder because he always like sitting on top of the couch for whatever reason. And I'm like, Cameron, get down. He don't ever want to do it. That's Cameron for you. Yeah, that's literally my household. Every time I go upstairs and hang with the kids. Dan says that chair is epic, the 3-back chair.
Rev, she goes, Nikki T knows the Lord, and she still handles business for the Rev with the old girlfriends. You know what?
That's great. I can see Nikki T being on somewhat of Amber's type level. I could see it. That's why she gets so many Zion pulls. She goes up to Zion's house, rings the doorbell, and be like, "Is your rookie card in here? You better put it in that pack right now."
Yeah. She like grabs him up by the shirt, throws him up against the wall.
Do what you say.
Husband, you sell your cards.
You think that leg injury was bad? You wait. You wait.
You wonder why it took him so long to come back, because Nikki T was throwing him around.
Right, Michelle? Oh, man, I'm not looking forward to going to see Mr. Burns today.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dude.
If anything, he should be in a good mood with me today. He should. But
why is that?
Because I had to handle so much nonsense yesterday at work, and I handled it with flying colors.
Nice.
We had all types of trucks come in late yesterday. So I'm on the phone with all these different companies, and I dealt with it. I didn't have him deal with it. I dealt with it. The only thing I needed from him was some confirmation info because they wouldn't talk to me unless I had that. So other than that, I really didn't have to bother with him because sometimes he'll come in if we can't handle a situation or whatever because of whatever nonsense may be going on. So I was doing everything I could to keep him at home yesterday. So he stayed home, so he should be happy.
There you go.
Nikki T says, hey, my horns hold up my halo. You don't want to get the horns. I'll do a video of me doing the horns one day. Be like, what is that thing they do? Like, it's like raging. It's not raging. It's like, what is it they say? It's like, I can't remember.
That's before we get the horns.
No, it's more like they turn a photo like reddish, and they're like rage, or it's another word for rage. It's like he tilt, like he's on full tilt or something like that. I can't remember what it is though.
Reseller man wants to know if you have an update.
No update. I don't see. Knock on wood, we don't see Mr. Burns on Sundays unless, like I was saying, like craziness happens. But he got to stay home yesterday, so hopefully I won't have an update for you tomorrow because hopefully he'll be in a good mood because I was a good like that yesterday. But we'll see. Alex says I'm early. Y'all are late.
That's
actually,
what I was
we're actually on time today for the show. We weren't a minute late. We actually started it right on time. It's not berserk. I'm trying to think what it's called. I might have to look it up real quick. It's
Is
like,
it
I know it is. It's triggered. Here, let me see if I can pull up a picture of someone doing this. Triggered meme. So it'd be like this photo here. Look, triggered. Or like, what was the other one? Triggered. You guys never seen pictures like this before? Like people being triggered? I know Dan's probably seen that. Triggered. Look, he got a similar chair to us. Triggered. You gotta get the dress. I always think those are funny. I talked to Shay last night. And she said she didn't get him yet, so I'm hoping so. If I can get that Bradshaw, that'd be awesome. She, from what they were saying at the auction, she's not a reseller, so I'm feeling this is gonna be hardcore to pull off anybody.
for sure?
Plus, it is a Bradshaw rookie, so. Paul says, if your Mr. Burns is anything like my Mr. Burns, you did something wrong. He needs to complain about. Like literally, like he'll make the littlest thing into like the biggest, craziest situation in the world. Later, Gary. Have a good day, buddy. Man. I think we're about to be out of here in a second too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a ton of packages to get out.
I gotta go meet someone at 12:30 for that Star Wars collection. I'm gonna go pick up a little minor, small collection of stuff. It's like 5 different items out of the same set, and then a couple other things, and a DVD lot with it as well. So I gotta do that at 12:30. I was supposed to go do that at 9, but I woke up at 8:30. Didn't have the show together, and then I started watching Victoria, which that was definitely worth it because of. You guys should see it tomorrow. Worst case scenario Wednesday, but I'm gonna say tomorrow, and I'll let Pittsburgh play it on his show or on his channel tomorrow. So make sure you sub to Pittsburgh because you're gonna see it in exclusive.
You aren't gonna want to miss it.
If there's anything you wanna add on?
No. Make sure you guys come out and check it out. Should be pretty epic tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.
James, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up on Facebook, and then as soon as I get them, and then which I'll get them at 12:30. But I have the pictures now. I can show you what they sent me on those DVDs. But yeah, we're gonna cut it off. Thanks everyone for being here. We really appreciate it. Make sure on your way out, please hit the thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And also, this is a new month, so make sure to leave comments on any of our videos. Live, pre-recorded, anything like that to get Broski points. You'll be in for the giveaways. Each comment, or if you're the first person in chat, is a point, and it is entry into the top prizes we have. You saw Dana; she won a $500, basically like $300-400 card lot on Friday. So I mean, it could be a bunch of different things. We try to change it up, not to always be the same old. We try to bring you awesome stuff. So to show our appreciation, we do that, and we always make sure to make it awesome. And then we have Uncle B, who has a premiere, his quote unquote my basement in 15 minutes. So if everyone wants to go check it out, show them some support. We really appreciate it. The giveaway was Friday.
Yeah, we did it early this month because of Kevin coming on and doing the break for us.
Yeah,
So we gave away all the cards that were in the break.
Yeah. But we're out of here. Have a fantastic Monday. Get that money and ship all them crazy amounts of packages.